go up to her, take hold of her, and I'm like, ma'am, what are you doing here in the masjid? And wallahi, she said, Brandon, you never taught me how to pray.
I had read through the Bible again. I would read through this, and then one day it just clicked, and I started, crying, and I said, Jesus is not God. I said, from everything I'm reading and everything that he's saying, and with what I've looked at through the Old Testament and the New Testament all together, I said, I made this promise with myself, not a Muslim, just someone who's reading this on his own. I said, Jesus is my brother, and I'm going to follow him and do everything that he did, but I will never worship him again for the rest of my life.
By the way, like I said, you could edit this out because my parents still don't know. And so I asked my grandma, I said, can I read some Quran to you? And she said, yeah. I said, okay. I read her some Quran and then translated in English, and then read mostly the English translation. And then I told her about the Prophet Muhammad. And I said, Grandma, do you believe that this word that I just read to you, and that the Prophet Muhammad is truly a prophet, just like Jesus, Moses, Abraham? She said, absolutely. I said, Grandma, do you want to? She's 92 years old at this point, 93. I said, Grandma, do you want to take that first step towards guaranteeing yourself paradise and joining this brotherhood and sisterhood of the prophets and of their companions by saying the testimony of faith with me, confirming that you believe that Muhammad's a prophet, you believe that Jesus is a prophet, and that you deny that Jesus is God, right? That's the main thing. And she said, yeah, I'll do it. And she said it, the Shahada, in English and in Arabic, with my wife, my brother-in-law, and my daughter Salsabil present. And I never saw her again until she passed away. And I was sad at myself because I wanted to teach her how to pray, even though she was, in her 90s. And she deteriorated also after that. I was crying so much when she died, at a regret for myself, because I was like, oh my God, is Allah going to take me to account for not teaching her how to pray? Like, I didn't go. Like, I was like, am I going to be at fault? SubhanAllah, brother, 2 weeks after she died, I had a dream. And I'm going into the masjid, and it's time for prayer, the calling, the iqamah. And I'm walking to the line to go stand in the line, and out of the corner of my eye, I see somebody in the back of the room, white hair, like sitting down in a chair. And I decide, okay, I'll get back in line in a second. I'm gonna go see who this person is. And I walk up, and within 20 feet or so, I recognize who it was. And I get right up to her. I go up to her, take hold of her, and I'm like, ma'am, what are you doing here in the masjid? And wallahi, she said, Brandon, you never taught me how to pray. And so I taught her how to pray in the dream, and she prayed with us in the masjid. So this for me was glad tidings that inshallah Allah accepted her shahada, inshallah, because I was, after that had happened, my parents had visited her quite a few times. And I don't know, because we were supposed to keep it a secret. And so, for me, when I saw this dream, my heart was at rest. And so now, mashallah, I make dua for her. I do things on her behalf. Alhamdulillah, I say rahimahullah. So I have a grandmother who is
it's amazing.
secretly a Muslim, alhamdulillah.